Hi everybody, Cellini here. I want to do a video for you on balance. Now, I've got a balance video out before where I was standing on this Bosu, the balance ball, and I had my leg up in the air, balancing, and we were talking for a while about balance in life. Obviously that's important, but today we're going to talk about physical balance. Now, as we age, we tend to lose our balance and get into accidents, trip and fall, and even if for younger people, sometimes you get in a hurry. If you get off balance, you can fall. So building balance for anybody at any age, any stage in life is important and good to prevent accidents and to make you more comfortable in doing daily activities. Now, if you're not doing a sport or exercise or physical activity that has a lot of balance involved, regardless of your age, then you should be training some balance. All right, you can incorporate that into your exercise program with exercises that you do, as well as just using simple training tools at home. So I'm going to start with some real simple things that you can do. I've got a few props here. They may not be ideal, but you can use your imagination as well and come up with your own props, probably things right around your house, your home, your yard, a park that you can use. So just one simple way, if you're really having a lot of issues physically or with imbalance, you could even start in your chair and just do little things, just getting in and out. Getting up and down is a chore sometimes for people that have injuries or as we age in life. So you need to train that. So you work your muscles. This is quite an exercise actually. And if that's tough, you just go an inch or two, right? And you kind of put the weight on your balls of your feet and lift the heels so you feel a little bit lighter. You feel those 3 bowls of water, that center I'm always talking about. So just practicing getting up out of down a chair builds balance, right? And if you go slower, it really works your muscles and you really have to balance more. Use speed and inertia to get you up. You don't have to use or just fall into it using gravity. You have to withstand gravity a little bit so you don't fall into the chair, but you follow my point. So you can practice this doing it very, very slow, right? Saying feel light on your feet, and you can build that speed up, and you can actually go for the quick ones as well. So that's a way to build balance. We can also just lift one leg up. And when you start, remember, small changes are huge, and always warm up, always start small and build up. Same thing with balance. So you just take a 1/4 inch off if you're uncomfortable with some of these exercises. Start very small, and as you gain confidence and your body will develop that balance, you just start building up. And you just lift up and you're just balancing. All right? Pull one leg up and balance. Pull one leg, retrain your body for when you're walking and doing different exercises. You bring both legs up. You do short period of time, long. So just little things, experiment a little bit, can be huge for you. Take yourself off center a little bit in balance. Just get your body, throw it off on purpose. When you do these exercises, the tendency when people tend to lose their balance on something, if I got up on this right now and stood, what most people do is they tighten up. They grip with their feet like a vulture on a limb, and they actually tense every muscle in their body. You imagine if I was walking a tightrope way up above something, maybe way up from building to building, you see these feats that people do, and they're walking along with that balance bar, right? If they stiffen and tighten up, I'll guarantee they're going to fall. Those muscles are rigid like rigor mortis. They're not going to find balance. What you need to do when you're training balance is let go. Let everything relax, loosen up, and let your body find a point of imbalance and let it find its natural balance point, if that makes sense to you. So you can start real simple. Okay, now normally I tell you, don't walk on a tightrope or exercise with your on a tightrope on a straight line because you're throwing your hips off, and we walk hip distance apart. But to increase balance, you can pick a line, like the line in this decking right here. And I'm just going to pick that, and I'll look at it first, and I'll just go slow, heel to toe at first, and just don't stiffen, relax, and just try to walk that line. Right? And then turn around. Now I'm looking at the line right now, and I'm going heel to toe. Eventually, a little bit bigger steps, and you just practice staying on that line. That's going to help increase your balance, right? The next thing you can do now is look straight ahead and try to stay on that straight line, whether you use your arms or not. It's up to you. You can use that balance point, or you can just have it naturally, but work on that tightrope. That's going to help increase your balance in turning as well. The next step would be to look up. Now this throws your balance off because we're visual creatures and we focus on where we're going, but this is going to force your body to find its balance. First you might be all over the place, but as you work at that, you're going to increase and get better at it. The next step, when you get very comfortable for it, is go up and close your eyes. You can see it's going to throw me off a little at first, but then I'm going to adjust. Right? Another tool you can get, now this is a little bit low for me. I would use a higher one, but this is also going to work. But you can use a chair to help you, right? And practice this, the forward and back. Just a little balancing, using this as an aid. Where if you try to do that by yourself, it might be a little uncomfortable, but you can just build up. You can even, like a ballet dancer, you could brush the floor and just use a very, very slight little touch on the floor. So you're barely touching it, and you get that balance point. Balance up, get to the side, balance up, get to the front, almost like a ballet dancer works their balance when they're working. And then hold the chair, go from front to back. Obviously, you want to switch sides. So just all kinds of little simple things you can do. Use your imagination. Go up and hold on one leg, right? Using the chair for balance. When you get comfortable, take it off, keep it close by. So if you lose your balance, you can catch yourself. But you take your leg out, your leg up, you can turn it to the side. All different types of exercise and things you can do where you're getting some exercise and training that balance. So then go to the next tool. So you can go to the Home Depot for a couple dollars. You can get a 2x4 now. If you really have imbalance problems, start with like 4 inches wide. Double this, a 4x4 or 2x4, excuse me. That is a 2x4, sorry, a 2x6. So that would be wider, or you put 2x4s together. So again, what we're going to do now, and you don't have a long way to fall here if you do fall, so don't tighten up, stay loosened. So if you happen to fall off of here, it's not a long way to go. But that's going to, again, help you train your balance. I'm looking down right now. Turn around. All right, now I'm going to focus up a little bit more, so I have to feel it a little bit more, whether you use your hands or not. All right, turning. Now I'm going to look straight ahead. All right, now I'm going to make it tough on myself, find that balance, and I'm going to look up and try to work that balance. Eventually what you do is you close your eyes, but make sure you get a lot of confidence in your balance before you do that one. And then we can take it to the next level. You get something small, you get a brick, you get another little 2x4 and cut the end off, whatever you want to use. Use your imagination. I'm just going to use some pads here that we use in the martial arts. So now I'm still balancing. It's just it's higher. It's more a psychological thing. But however, that's going to coach your confidence in your balance a little bit. If you fall off now, you have a little further to go. So you can see it's a little more wobbly on these. So I've got to work a little bit more now. The closer you bring those in, the more wobbly it's going to be. So you can see a lot of different ways you can train your balance here. Another thing we can do with this pose is we can just balance on it and go side to side. Do a little side to side walk. Get comfortable like that. Get to the center. We can stand. We find our center on one side. Just lift one foot a little bit. So again, small things, small changes. You get in slowly. Just relax. Eventually, you just pick that up. Exercises with it eventually. You can be creative and do all types of things with this. I could do the same thing on a small pad. Now, you can see this has one curved edge and one flat edge. So that's the next step up. These are used usually to pressure point and to stretch. However, it'll illustrate my point, so it's a little harder to balance here. So again, I can do my little side to side on this. It's short, it's small, but I can try to do some little forward and back walks on it. Right? I can balance on this. Do the step up, a little higher, eventually get a little exercise going. You can do some little teeny hops on it for balance. Make it a little tougher on yourself. When you get better at it, you just flip it over to the other side. So now, whoa, a little wobbly, you just let go. You let go, let your body find that balance point. Let your body find that balance in there. I can feel right now that I could use this kind of like a little surfing tool, very similar to surfing. So just relax, have fun, go with it. You want to get real advanced? Get one of these and build up. The Bosu, two-sided. I love to do this for different exercises that I use. So again, we're going to an advanced level, but you get the idea. You can build up. So, but you can buy one. Anybody can buy one. You can start off. You could go a little higher for my height. I need a higher stool or chair, but you can use something to balance on, right? To help you at first, right? And again, you can build up. So you get more advanced. I'll just give you an idea where you can go with it. You find that center. Center. I train a lot of martial arts, so I like to do kicks, and then I get a little exercise where I'm working my whole body here. Find that center. See, this one's much more advanced, so as a beginner, don't try that, or if you have real bad difficulty. But my point is, you can see, you can really build up on these things and get good exercise and really develop your balance. Another one I love to do for core balance, hip balance, legs, Now this one's very, very slippery with the shoes on, but I'm going to get on it. Now what I do is watch. I'm going to take the edges and I'm going to go around. I tightened up, so I got to loosen up and relax. And I'm going to go around the lip for the edge. This one's a little bit slippery. Now you'll notice also I'm making this kind of a surfing exercise for me, a 360 with my body as I go around. But I'm going to the edges with the lip. This is very, very good. Knees, ankles, hips, and so forth. But again, I went a little fast for you, but you build up gradually on this. But it's like your muscles. If you don't use them, you lose them. Same thing with balance. If you don't work it, you're going to lose it. So you can find simple, everyday exercises, train balance. A little bit here, a little bit there. You can find a curve on the sidewalk, something, a red line, and just practice walking on it. Use your imagination. Find some simple things to do. Work on that balance daily. And don't forget, the balance is in life as well, guys. A lot of videos coming for you. Hope this is helpful. Cellini out.